4 days late, they said. If you had been here, if you'd just shown up sooner, if you'd answered quicker, if you cared enough to move faster. 4 days late. Hope expired. Prayers dried up. Mourners hired. Stone sealed. And Jesus Christ walks in like time works for him. Martha runs out, theology in her mouth and disappointment in her chest. Lord, if you had been here. Translation? You missed it. You see, we do that. We believe he heals, just not this. We believe he restores, just not that. We believe he moves, just not now. 4 days late feels like no-show faith. But here's what they didn't understand. Jesus wasn't late. He was building a stage. Because healing sickness is impressive. But resurrecting something that stinks, that's glory. Roll the stone away. But Lord, it smells. Yeah, that's the point. The thing you've buried, the marriage you've labeled, the dream you pronounced dead, the addiction you surrendered to, the calling you folded up and put in the tomb. You sealed it. You cried over it. You adjusted to life without it. And heaven is standing outside saying, move the stone. But it's too far gone. 4 days, 4 months, 4 years, 4 decades. Doesn't matter. He doesn't consult clocks. He commands graves. Lazarus, come out. And death had to loosen his grip. Because when the author of life speaks, corpses listen. We panic when God delays. We call it absence. We call it neglect. We call it unanswered prayer. But what if he's not late? What if he's setting the scene for something bigger? Because if he had healed Lazarus quietly in the sickbed, they would have called him miracle worker. But when he resurrected him publicly, they had to call him Lord. Sometimes he waits so your story's undeniable. Sometimes he waits so your testimony carries weight. Sometimes he waits so when it rises, no one can say it was luck. 4 days late. No. Right on time. Because resurrection doesn't need urgency. It needs authority. And he still has it. So roll the stone. Take the lid off. Stop adjusting to what he plans to resurrect. Because the same voice that commanded Lazarus out is still speaking. And graves still open. My name is Jay Smith. I'm a photographer, videographer, storyteller, follower of Jesus, husband, father, and friend. And this is my story, and I encourage you to tell yours.